think that is legitimately the heaviest impact that I've ever touched in my life.
Wow, that sucker is smoking.
Took a pretty nasty chunk out of there. Really got that finger a little bit too. Good morning, you guys. We got a busy day today. We have to go change a back blade. What did Sam call this thing? An assault ratchet. This is the biggest, baddest torque wrench built on planet Earth as far as I know. Up to 2,000 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque. Remove and install up to 120 lug nuts. Lug nut mode prevents over-torque. So this also has the one key system in it. And if you guys aren't familiar with what one key is, there's an app on a phone. And every person that has that app, if you have your one key turned on, you can customize the output of your piece of your tool, your piece of equipment, but you can also track it. So if somebody walks off with that tool and somebody else happens to have that app and they could be hundreds of miles away from your job site, that tool gets anywhere near that app, it's going to let you know where it is. All right, well, it's not really an assault ratchet. If you really want to know what this is the 1-inch D-handle anvil high torque impact wrench with one key. All right, and so what this is actually designed for is power to complete heavy equipment maintenance. So tires on heavy equipment. It's like they got the trucks, they got a dump truck, they got an excavator there, they got a track excavator with looks like they got the tracks highlighted, they got a loader with a bucket on. So changing out buckets. So one charge should give you 12 wheel hubs. Oh, this is cold. Oof. Dude, I jacked my elbow. This thing is not light. All right, I think the next thing we got to do is take this to the scale and find out how much this bad boy weighs. So we're going to be pairing the assault ratchet today with this M18 M12 rapid charger. Charges up to 40% faster, but here's something really interesting. We're also going to be putting it against this with this high output, 50% more power, and runs cooler HD12 battery. Check this out. 50% more power and runs 50% cooler, yada, yada, yada. Red lithium CPXC HD. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Light demand, then they've got high demand. But when you read the fine print right here, and you guys can't see this, it says the HD 12.0 battery does not fit the following tools prior to 6/1/2018 manufacturing date without applicable service part. And then they go in and go through all of the things. But here's the deal. You can go to milwaukeetool.com/innovations/lithium/ion for available service options. So if you want to retrofit this big bad boy onto some of the tools that they carry, it may not fit everything. Interesting enough. All right, let's get the battery charging up. And let's weigh that too. Let's find out how much that sucker comes in at. All right, from dead to alive, let's see how long it takes. All right, tool only. Let's set this out. That is a 23.8 pound tool all by itself. Let's stick a battery on and see what that does to that total. All right, let's schedule it back out. 27.2 pounds. And you can see, I'm not pushing down, I'm just balancing. At 27.2 pounds with the battery connected, I think that is legitimately the heaviest impact that I've ever touched in my life. Interesting. We're already up to 2 bars on a completely dead battery. How long has it been? 11 minutes. Holy buckets. 11 minutes? Huh. That's pretty impressive.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
Now you gotta hold that
No.
on a nut that's rust welded on.
No. I have to hold my breath to hold it.
When you're working on heavy equipment and you don't have the power to break a nut off, there's nothing more frustrating than trying to grab a 10-foot cheater bar, get on it, hope the bar doesn't slide off and smash you in the face, breaking out your teeth. That's where that little bad boy comes in handy. Fully charged, ready to go. Under 2 hours.
That thing is crazy.
You take it.
That is wild. Holy shit.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice in it. That totally defeats the whole purpose of it, but
So to do this, we had to buy an adapter.
yep.
Yeah.
Just because I couldn't find a 1-inch socket that went down to this size here.
Now these are rust welded on, so let's just take a quick peek at these so we know what we're dealing with. These have not been off yet since we bought this plow in I don't know how many years. So this is complete rust welded in place. So if there was going to be a challenge for it, I would say taking off cutting edges is probably that and tires are
Yeah,
two biggest
yeah.
things, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, they literally just screwed them together.
Oh, right on.
That look right?
That looks right, yeah. I think so. What side you want? Probably this side. Which one you want to start on?
We start out there. Get on there. Oh, it actually took a little bit to snap that off there.
Yeah, it did. I was holding on to that for.
Where else do you think you find that 1-inch drag, 1/2-inch drag reducer? I mean, look at it.
Yeah, that's a pretty beefy boy. Yeah, that spun that right into the.
Oh, that's a broken finger too.
Got a blood trail going around looking for a rag. Yeah, didn't break it, but took a pretty nasty chunk out of there. Really got that finger a little bit too. Okay, we're back. Had to make some band-aids. Oh, it's going. Wow, that sucker is smoking. Now we gotta get the bolt out of there. Yep, no, you're ready. Turn it down a little bit. All right, make sure to throw those screws out into the street.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this one over here ain't really lining up. That sucks. Well, let's see if he's got any bits. Alright, so most of these holes are not lining up with the new cutting edges, so we have got to do some modification, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That looks good. You should just be able to set them in there and bolt them up. Instead, this is kind of turning into a little bit of a thing.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace this one over here and then both these end ones, and then
We'll stick
it back up in there, and then
do the middle.
we'll do the middles when it's up there.
Yep. Just hold it up on those. Nope.
Well, I'm not really sure how things go in your company, but for us, nothing ever really goes as quite as planned. But with a little bit of modification, Sam and Alex were able to get this new cutting edge on with no problems. You know, we always say if it wasn't for Murphy's Law, there'd be no law at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's what we got for you on this one. God bless you guys. Go get them. We'll see you on another one.